Yo, this tree is such a daddy Mac tree. You see this big hole? I think it's from the Aborigines taking a big piece of bark off, maybe like 300 years ago or 400 years ago or something, and now it's just growing into this beast. And I suppose it would have lived, I don't know how much it impacts the lifespan, but I never noticed it up until now. This is the Murrumbidgee River around here, and after 10 years of stalking, it's almost become normal. That's the weird thing. It's like, Jesus, like these dudes are, I don't really have words for it, you know. It's what they do. It's their thing. And stalking is something that's beyond your control, and what can you do? I think they suss you out. Like, this began in Canberra, and one of the dudes he had a part. Was he responsible? Probably not. But he sussed me out, and he knew I liked Canberra. He knew I was invested, like I was growing weed up the valley and stuff, and he knew this stuff. And they target someone who's got a bit of money on the table, you know, and it's they're kind of a killer in a way. They really are like a killer. But I heard a saying that not all narcissists are murderers, but all murderers are narcissists. And don't know, I mean, I think they've all got that sadism in them. They really want to hurt your life, and it gives them pleasure. It really gives them pleasure to put handicaps in your lives. Like, it's at no point is it pleasant, you know. Like, I kind of consider that I'm being stalked 24/7, and even though that sounds utterly schizo, I kind of think that's true. Like, purely because, well, you can't be running around trying to find what they do, or that will just make you look stupid. And lost my train of thought. You can't be chasing the stuff they do, and it's like they kind of cripple you. Like, it seems silly. That's how you react to their provocation really matters. Like, it's almost like you've got to get more of this sort of stuff that ruffles your feathers. Like, some random dickhead should not own your mind for so much time. And I guess it's disgusting. Like, I know they go through all your things. Like, they steal your underwear, and God knows what else, to be honest. I mean, believe me, if you think, even if you think it's absolutely crazy, with these kind of people, it's true. Like, there's nothing that there's, in Shawshank Redemption, how Andy Dufresne crawled through those tunnels, the sewage tunnels at the end to escape. A stalker would crawl into them. He'd crawl into your house through sewage tunnels just to like leave you a Christmas card or something. And if you can't confront them about it or anything, because they'll just enjoy going no. They'll deny it, or they'll be like, no, I mailed it to you, it was for our children or whatever, or oh sorry, I sent it by mistake. Silly me. I mean, yeah, I did those envelopes before we broke up or whatever. Sorry. You've got to really not care. It kind of sounds easy to say, but I know how much anxiety these people, they like to trigger this anxiety. Like, I think the things they do, a lot of people wouldn't even notice, but you do notice, and that's what makes you fun. You're a fun target. You get pissed off, and you'll tell their friends with your mate who you'll confide in or something, or it could just be some weird guy from work, or who knows, it could be a lot of people. It could all be done via a computer game or something. Like, I'm targeted because of my moles, and maybe because I'm a dickhead. That might, let's keep it 100. I'm not perfect, but when I look at the stalkers who I do know, it's like, man, I wish I never crossed paths with you. It's just like, you aren't shit. It sounds bad saying this. You shouldn't say this. I'm wrong for saying that, because they'll be like, and they're on they think different. They think they're so much better than you and me, and yet it's like they're terrified you'll do better in life. It's funny. It's such a strange thing where they just want to take up your time. They really just want to take up your time and really screw your life. But you kind of give them your power, even though that sounds dumb. It's you who you empower them by being upset. I know that's such a shitty thing to say, but I mean, it's okay to go away, but they'll be there when you come back, or odds are they've got mates where you're going, or they'll travel. Like, they're resourceful, and it's gang stalking. Even though you think it's stalking, it becomes gang stalking. And there's not much you can do, man. It's like, meditate, eat good. Like, don't keep your schedule. Like, the more you change things up, the more stuffed you are. And they probably know. They probably have your phone hacked. Like, even though it's crazy, it's almost like you've got to assume the worst. Like, your phone is a tracking device. Your car is a good place to hide bugs. All the apps and things that you can download are garbage. You're kind of so fucking screwed. So really, like Sam Batkin says, indifference is the cure to narcissism, and unfortunately I think it's the cure to stalking. Okay, I'll see you later.